Good afternoon. Today I'll be presenting the opposition's case. By the end of this argument, you will agree that marijuana should not be legalized in all 50 states. Specifically, I will identify two main flaws within my opponent's argument. First, I will prove that racial criminalization has nothing to do with the legalization of marijuana. Finally, I will prove that healthcare benefits received from marijuana can be found elsewhere. My opponent is leading you to believe that racial criminalization is heavily affected by marijuana remaining illegal in the United States as a whole. However, I will prove that racial criminalization goes much deeper than drug laws, and specifically this drug law. While people of color are racially criminalized through drug laws, it is not the main source of the problem. Racial criminalization has always been a problem in the United States. It isn't something only that applies to drug laws or that came from drug laws. The root of the problem is that racism is still in this country and it never left. Simon McCormick and Jesse Barber stated in a 2022 ACLU of New York article that courts convicted black people of felonies and misdemeanors 21 times more than that of white people over the past 2 decades. This includes all charges, not just drug charges. The legalization of marijuana is not making racial criminalization worse because it was already there to begin with. This disproves the idea that legalizing marijuana would reduce racial criminalization. Additionally, my opponent is leading you to believe that health benefits found from marijuana and CBD are very important to people's health. The benefits described were lowering blood pressure, reducing inflammation, and preventing relapse in drug and alcohol addiction. While those are positive benefits, they can be found elsewhere without the use of an illegal drug. For example, beta blockers and diuretics are forms of medication successfully used to lower one's blood pressure. There are also natural treatments, such as reducing your sodium intake, eating clean, and calcium channel blockers that can be used to treat high blood pressure. Why would you want to resort to an illegal drug when there are already many forms of effective treatment out there? The same applies to other health issues. Inflammation can be treated with naproxen, diclofenac, aspirin, along with exercising, a clean diet, and losing weight. There are effective alternatives for treatment before turning to marijuana. There are also other forms of treatment to prevent drug and alcohol relapse, such as support groups, the Crisis Lifeline, detox facilities, and rehab programs. Implementing another drug to prevent a drug relapse is not the logical first choice. Why would you want to use an illegal drug when we already have all forms of treatment? And this isn't the only form of treatment for all of these things. Those are just scratching the surface. This proves that the use of marijuana and CBD is not needed in healthcare. Today, I proved that the benefits of legal marijuana stated in the advocate's argument do not justify it being legalized throughout the entire country. Therefore, marijuana should not be legalized in all 50 states. For the reason I stated above, I urge you to vote for the opposition's case. Thank you.